Today, I'm excited to check on my new office space. This is for the her studio, and I want to see if I can get my keys. So come with me and see inside. So I am at the building where I'm supposed to be getting the bigger space for the office. I'm gonna go in to my mother's suite because what they were going to do was but create a doorway in my mother's suite, and that was going to connect to the room next door to her, which is where I will be. But we wanted to open up the space so that we will be able to go between each other's spaces. So they have not let me know if I can get my keys yet. So my mother is actually in Hawaii right now, so I am going to go in, see if they cut the doorway in her suite, because they were supposed to cut the doorway in and then do some painting, and after they got that together, we were supposed to get the keys, because my sister is also going into the space. So all three of our spaces will be connected, and they have not emailed me yet, so I'm following up with her to see if they've cut the doorway in and if they've done the painting, and then I'll go to the office and see when we can get our keys, because first it's next week and I need to move out of my old space, which is actually also on their property, but I'm in a different building. So I need to move my stuff out of the building that I'm currently in, into the building that my mother is located. So I'm in my mother's room. My mother does alterations. She's retired from Davis Bridal, so she has like her wedding gowns and stuff here, because most of the alterations that she does is like wedding related, but she also works on regular clothes too. But this is her space. We had to move a lot of her stuff, just kind of like piled it in here, because we needed to free up some space so that they can cut the doorway. And they cut the doorway. So I'm excited because we have been waiting so long. Me, my mom, and my sister have been waiting so long for the space next to her on either side to come available so that we all can be in the space together. So let's walk through and show you guys how it's going to look. So this is the doorway to my mother's space, and then you'll be able to come through this doorway, which they created a hallway for us to connect all the spaces. So coming through the hall, coming through this doorway, this is an area which I don't know if this will be my space or my sister's space, but they told us they were going to paint the walls white. I'm fine if they actually keep this dark gray and then this light gray. But this is a room. So this is another door that leads to that hallway when you first come in, which I don't know if we'll use this door or not yet. And then directly across is another space. We told them the last tenants left this desk, and we told them that we were going to keep this. So this is another room which I was saying my mother could utilize as the new office where she keep her desk and everything, because that first door that I came in, that's where she sits her clients to write out their tickets and everything. So this could serve as her office right here. And then keep continuing down the hall. This is another space, which I kind of like this space for myself, because I like how it has the window here, and then me and my sister can actually share this office so that we can my sister does like t-shirts and mugs and stuff like that, so she could use this space as like her shipping area. She's getting into a lot of digital products too, so if we have a computer in here, we can just share that. I do a lot of my stuff from a laptop, so we could put the desktop in here. This is another desk that the last tenants left, so we told them to keep this in here, and I'll get my own computer chair. But this was a nice desk, And then I like that there's this closet space because I don't have a closet space in the space that I was at. So I do like that they have this here. My sister can keep all of her stuff on there. I mean, I have my retail stuff from the salon, but I'll try not to hold a lot of stuff in here from the salon. This will strictly be for the I'm Her brand. And this is another desk that they left, and we told them that we would rather just keep this in here. And then they also left the file cabinets. There's 2 file cabinets that we decided we were going to keep. So this would be the other space. So they have where now, even if someone's coming through this door or the center door, we have like this hallway area that goes into my mother's suite. So I'm excited. Now I have to go up to the office and get an ETA on how long it'll be before we can get our keys, see if they're still going to paint. I'm gonna check in though with my mom and my sister to see if they mind these colors or if they want them to go ahead and paint it all white and wait for that to happen. I'm assuming maybe if we give them the weekend, they might tell me that they could have everything completed by Monday. I have to go back to work, I believe Thursday. I'm going back on the 4th. Yes, so I go back to the salon on Thursday. I've been off all week, and I was hoping to move my stuff in during the time that I was off. So also, my sister will be back sometime next week. My sister is in Hawaii with my mom. They left me behind. So we have to move. My sister actually has a home office. So we have to move everything out of her home into here. And I wanted to have the time to be able to help her do that. And then, like I said, we're going to rearrange some stuff from my mom's area. And it'll all flow. And then, of course, I want to have the time to have available to move my stuff out of my current office into this space. So I'm gonna go to the office, get an ETA on when we can get our keys and if they're gonna go ahead and still paint everything white for us. And hopefully I can use my Monday to go ahead and move my stuff in. So I'm back from the office and we have our keys. So there was actually a miscommunication. He was unaware that we wanted the walls painted white. So I'm going to check in with my mom and my sister and see if, Lord Jesus, it's hot. Hold on. So I'm going to check in with my mom and sister to see if they are okay with keeping the walls that light gray and gray. He said that we were free to paint if we were going to do our own painting. So I mean, it's not the end of the world if we keep the gray. I know my personal brand is black. I mean, not black. My personal brand is white. For the I'm Her is white, purple, pink, and gold. However, I can make the gray work, or I can paint the wall. It's really not that big of a deal for me. But he said that he can have someone go in and paint if we really wanted to paint it. So I'm free to start moving my stuff in. I'll see which part of the space I'll be occupying versus which part of the space my sister will be occupying. But now I have to go ahead to move my stuff out of my building into my mom's building. So welcome to the journey.